So you may be wondering, what about 2018? Well, I'm not. You see, I'm on the exact path that I'm supposed to be on.
So what is my path exactly? I didn't explain it in that video, so let me draw it out for you. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start in 2002, right here. I was 12 years old and I had this dream. I was helping my grandparents move into a new house. And while I was helping my grandpa clean out the garage, I found this chain. It was a metal chain, nothing fancy, but I was 12 years old. So naturally, I went and found a tree, hung it from a tree branch, and started swinging from it, pretending that I was Spider-Man. After I did my superhero landing, I thought to myself, wait a minute, what if I put a green screen behind me? It'll make it look like I was swinging through a city. Blew my mind. So I ran into the house, told my dad that I wanted to make movies when I grew up. You know, he kind of laughed at me, but that's where it all started. Now, 2004 came, and that's when I started high school, and I found out they had a video production class. What's awesome, but I couldn't take the class until a few years later. So in 2006, I started making movies. Yeah, movies. I mean, well, you know, like glorified advanced home movies, essentially. But I was making movies. I was one step closer to the original dream, onto the journey to Spider-Man, which is making movies. Now, that same year, I discovered YouTube, and that changed my life. I realized I had an outlet to where I can upload videos that I created. The movies that I was going to make, I have a place to show them to the world. So I was telling everybody, friends, family, teachers, everyone that I could, that I was going to be a YouTube star. And at that time, YouTube stars didn't exist. I didn't really not realize what I was even saying. So in 2008, I got to graduate high school, and I was offered a scholarship to go to film school, which I was freaking out. I was like, yes! Now I'm on the fast track to making movies, you know, to get to Spider-Man. My parents were like, what are you gonna do with a film degree? So I didn't get to go. I was super bummed. So that didn't happen. So I veered off my track. Now in 2009-ish, 2008, 2009-ish, somewhere around there, since I was on YouTube already, I discovered a couple channels. For the Freddie W channel and the Quarter Digital channel, and those two changed my life. They were doing exactly what I wanted to do, but couldn't do. They had the knowledge that I didn't have in the areas, and so I watched them. They didn't just upload videos on YouTube. No, they made videos, made movies, and then they also taught you how they made their videos. So like blew my mind. So I was able to essentially go to film school through them. So I studied them for years, trying to understand how they make the movies, understand the process of building your channel, building your brand, building your name, all that stuff. So over the years, I was getting farther and farther away from the original goal of Spider-Man. So 2012, if you guys watched the first part of this video, Cannonball, you know that's when I got married. A few years later, I came to 2014 and I opened my own store. This store right here that you've seen that I'm filming this video in. I opened Showroom Collectibles, and I realized this was amazing, but this wasn't my original dream, and I was no closer than basically from when I started. I wanted to do something to try and bring that back. So the following year, I combined the business that I built, the brand that I made, and a web show. It was called Toy Kings. Combined them both. 2017 rolls around, and again, if you guys have seen Cannonball, the first part, then you'll understand what happened then. Went through, you know, divorce and a bunch of other things. So I'm at a crossroads here in 2018. I can go one way, continue this store, continue what I've built and I've proven that works. Or I can go a different direction, and that's with David. David's offered me an opportunity that only comes around once in a lifetime, and I can't really go into a lot of it right now, but it's something that I've really always wanted to do, and it will get me to where I want to go, which was the dream I had when I was 12 years old. So the option that I have right now is sell my store. All this, everything that I've built from the ground up, from scratch, from absolutely nothing. Give it all up to chase a dream. Recently, I've been doing a lot of reflecting. I owe a lot to the Corridor Digital guys. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I watched them create something from nothing. They inspired me to get more out of life, to never settle, that you can achieve your dreams. And I had settled. I had given up on my dream. I just didn't know it. It wasn't until I reunited with my kindergarten queen that I realized I was on the wrong path. So I'm selling showroom collectibles. Something that I have built from nothing is going to help me achieve my dream. Am I scared? You bet your ass I'm scared. But I believe in my partners, and more importantly, I believe in myself. Selling my business is the first step onto my correct path. I've already proven to myself that I can build something from nothing. So essentially what I'm doing is I am taking a step back, but I have to do that to take 2 steps forward. This is the last time I will be filming inside Showroom Collectibles, and I definitely have mixed feelings about that, and I've had a lot of good memories in this place. This place means a lot to me, and I want to move this on to somebody that can achieve the same level of passion and drive and dreams that I have. And I believe I have found that person. I have no idea what the future holds for me. That statement is more than accurate. But I'm very excited for what is to come. But I will never forget my time here at Showroom Collectibles and the people and the relationships that I have made because of this place. And saying goodbye is a very difficult thing to do. I have put this video off for a while, but it is the time for me to say the goodbyes, and that I will miss you. But ultimately, this really isn't goodbye. This is more of I'll see you in the future. And you may be wondering why I'm even opening up and sharing you with this information. And it's because maybe you're on the wrong path and you don't realize it. That maybe listening to my experience has opened your mind up to look at your life a little bit differently, and that you also can achieve your dreams. Nothing is impossible.
You see, I'm on the exact path that I'm supposed to be on. It has already led me to some extraordinary places, and I have met some amazing people. The future holds so much more for me, and I'm okay with not knowing exactly what that may be. But I can't wait to get started.
Everything else I can't do, dude.
Yeah, you can. That's it.
Checks out 20% off. Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars here, impersonator. I'm gonna be here November 12th signing autographs.
The sale doesn't go until Christmas Eve. What? That's crazy. Well, that's the point.
Oh, awesome, cool, I have my tickets out. When are you gonna air it?
You can't win.
That's so lame.
telling me what to do. Loose action figures 40% off.